What is up, everyone? My name is JO3, and welcome to the first episode and probably last of the Unfunny Inc Podcast. We had a bit of a mess up. I promise it wasn't intentional, even though the running gag is we are not funny whatsoever, and this is terrible. Streamlabs just sucks at recording sometimes, and decided to not capture our audio properly for the first 16 minutes. So to recap, basically we talked about our goals, mostly just Twitch follow goals. Harpo wanted 500 on Twitch, I wanted 100 on YouTube. Justin wanted 150 by the end of the year, and Cheesus did Cheesus things. That's why you really missed. They started talking about a story between Harpo and Justin when they went to the beach last year. That's where it picks up, so we're going to leave it there. If you guys enjoy the podcast, what we can actually show, be sure to subscribe, and episode 2 may be coming eventually. Maybe next week. I mean, we'll find out if we even get this one up on the internet, but after I record this, we'll see.
I vaguely remember. Eventually, I got to the pier and realized we weren't near the pier at all. So I started walking back. Eventually, I just found an open spot. I'm like, well, someone will come help me. And then I just sat down.
All right, I'll tell it from my perspective now. So, yeah, basically, the start of it, we were together. We were just sort of boogie boarding. I think we had been out on the water for probably about an hour. So understandably, he was tired. He decided to go in. I decided I'm not quite tired yet. The waves are big. I'm gonna stay out for probably another 30 minutes while he just goes and probably gets sunburnt because he's white. Uh, and so I trust him to walk the 30 feet because I had made sure the entire time that we were right in front of our stuff. I was moving us left and right with the current. I was making sure we were right there. So I trusted him to walk the 30 feet back to our stuff. And then 15 minutes later, I think, probably, my mom yells out to me and she says, "Where's Harpo?" And I'm like, "I don't know where Harpo is." So she's like, "Well, you better go find him." So I walk probably the length of a football field away from our
I
stuff.
was very far away, yeah.
And finally, I just see him sitting down in the middle of just no one was there. No one was there. I just see him sitting down in the middle of the sand, just sort of chilling there, like nothing was wrong. And I go up to him and I sort of tell him what happened. And he seemed shocked by this whole thing when he just started walking randomly off into the distance. And it's not like this was late on in the trip either. This was the first time we were down at the beach.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a good way to start the trip.
That was a great trip, not gonna lie.
It was a pretty good trip.
This is before I ever really talked to Cheesus too, so life was going really good then.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I got a few more beef for our diss tracks, Cheesus.
Oh yeah, you're trash.
All right, back to the topic that we were originally on.
I'm gonna delete the channel after this point. This is depressing.
Oh my god.
It's server definitely. It's okay.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Why would you pick it entirely?
Jesus,
get rid of his rhythm rolls.
No.
So back to the topic at hand before I so rudely interrupted. School during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, our year started off pretty similar to that of our good friend Cheesus's. We started off alternating dates on who went when. Pretty stupid system, but it was better than being virtual full time or being back full time.
Sure.
Because cases were rising in the county. And then cases got so bad right before we were supposed to go back full time that we had to go completely virtual. So that was great.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
It's been an entire term just virtual.
Yeah. The virtual experience itself was really difficult.
I actually got to go into the school during that virtual experience because I do the school news. Haha, I'm fancy. They wanted to record a Christmas, like a holiday, like merry holiday, happy holiday, whatever thing from all the teachers to everyone. So me being one of the only kids in the class that can drive said, "I'll show up." record it all. And I really got to see like a lot of the teachers' opinions on everything.
Yeah.
Like some of them were just like, do I have to put a mask on when I went to record them? Of course, like I was, a good 10, 20 feet away from probably all of them when I was recording them.
Oh yeah.
But, like it was funny.
Mm.
They've just gotten so used to being in a room by themselves, so they don't need to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all came back and ruined that for them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were gonna come back. We came back on the same like schedule. Then we were supposed to go to full 5 days a week, and then we just got a massive snowstorm. The entire
Yeah.
coast.
The day we were supposed to come back.
Yeah.
And then
Kinda
instead of
funny.
our county seeing that as a bad omen, they just said, no, we're gonna go back full time anyways.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Unfortunate history.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Let's
okay.
talk
There's
about
other
the virtual schooling experience.
I hate it.
Bro,
It's
it's so bad.
so
I always
bad.
have and I
trash.
always will. I just cannot work at home. I can't.
I just didn't go to meetings because they weren't required, and I wasn't about to do that.
So like legit, here's what I do, right? So on days where I'm at home, I hop in Discord with my buddies and we go on cardgames.io and we play card games all day.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Not Among Us and or
And
2K.
then we get called and I'm like, oh, yo, what's up? Oh yeah, I was paying attention. You know.
Or you'll be
You
in a
see,
Discord,
for
we'll
us,
be in here.
every virtual class I had, the teacher just kind of like talked for 10 minutes and then cut us loose.
And then let us go, yeah.
Sometimes we got out early, yeah.
There's a few teachers that would like talk the whole time. But, like they'd actually, do a decent job teaching. And the rest of the time it was just kind of like come
And there's
in.
our English teacher.
We don't talk about her.
Hmm.
It's not a thing we do.
No, but see, like I just genuinely just do not care. Like I'm past the credits to graduate. Like I just need to do this one thing and then like that's literally it. I just need to like pass advisory and yeah.
It's fair.
Jesus is
I
in a
literally
special
just
school.
needed to pass English this year, and then I'm
Jesus
I'm
is in a
good.
special school for context. They do different things. We're in a public school
Yeah, so
system.
basically we don't have like a finals or like whatever normal people do. So we have this huge
Normal people.
yeah. We have this huge ass
Wow.
senior project. It's called a capstone. So it's a research project where you research how you're going to better the world, and you have to pick
You're
a
not.
topic to do and just research into that and do 5 hours of community service in a pandemic.
Love to see it.
And so I'm doing mine on like writing because like I really like English and like working on my novel and whatever. And we're connected with the middle school, so I'm like, oh, I'll just like teach the middle school like writings, like I'll do like creative writing with middle school or whatever. So I like emailed the middle school teacher, and I don't think he has responded to me yet, but I'm working on that. And then the first draft of the 8-page research essay was due like 2 Fridays ago, and so far for that I have a thesis statement, and that's it. But no, I can speed run the entire thing. Like, nah, it's chill. And then there's other stuff. Like, there's like 5 artifacts you got to come up with on your own.
If you want to talk about being able to speedrun an essay, okay, do I have the story for you? Okay, so this was in middle school, and we had to write an essay, and like it was supposed to be a persuasive essay.
Mhm.
We had to present it to the class. And it could be on anything we wanted to persuade, like inform, anything like that, right? Well, I never wrote it. It came to my turn to present, so I just went up there and I just started talking. I just went, I just went
Yeah.
with it. I just completely off the cuff, and then got an A.
Oh my god!
Easy A, 100%.
Turn it in a paper.
I didn't have to.
It
It was just
That's like the
presenting
time
it.
when I first met Harpono Sport Gaming. Very similar scenario.
Oh yeah. So we're supposed to like check. This was in English, also in middle school. We were supposed to like check our work with the person besides of us worked. Well, Joe was beside of me. I looked at him and said, "I haven't done this yet. Do you care if I just do this?" He was like, "Yeah, all right." And Joe just sat there in silence.
No, I said no, do it. Go for it. And then I just sat there while he did his work. That was my
He's
first
sad.
interaction of underscore gaming.
Oh, that reminds me of
Then
this
me
one
and Joe
time.
never talked again till sophomore year.
Basically.
That reminds me of this time in the 7th grade art. Like one of my buddies was like, "Oh man, I can't do this because he sucks at art." Like we took art again this first semester this year, and he was just terrible at everything. He's like, "I give up. This is horrible. This is horrific."
Okay.
So this is back in 7th grade, and then he like doesn't know what to do. So like I literally just like unknowingly just like did his entire art project for him. Like, oh,
How do you
That sounds like the girl who used to sit behind me in my Photoshop class that I started me and Joe talking again. She would just annoy
that
me
lady.
because she would constantly turn around and ask me how to do something. So I
Yeah.
would just eventually just get annoyed and then just do it and
yeah,
just turn back around.
yeah.
Mm.
Great.
Yeah,
The best
that
days
lady.
was when she just started skipping every day.
Mm.
I never had to see her.
She also wanted in his pants, but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
She bad?
Now's not the time.
I mean,
Not the time. Not the time. After.
I
We'll
mean-
talk about it later.
Okay.
I
Oh wait,
mean,
is that
like, no, different one. No.
No. I'm not talking about that. I mean like
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. That's different one.
All right, yeah, no.
No one's gonna have that context.
It's fine. It's the first of only one episode. It's fine. They don't need context.
Probably.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Shoot, watch something like go
I
wrong,
dropped
and we just
a-
don't even get this one out. Video
dropped
corrupts.
I dropped a desk on a teacher's foot once.
oh.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say that, and the video's actually gonna corrupt, and I'm gonna be very upset.
Bro, I miss when times were so much simpler. When like all you had to do was to impress the ladies was just like carry the most chairs to help the teacher out in like 5th
I
grade.
still carry the most
You
chairs.
impress
That was the
women?
teacher out.
Carry
What do you
all the
mean?
chairs.
How many chairs can
Oh
you
no,
carry?
I got
Jesus?
this.
Jesus, no. How many chairs can you carry?
Like you mean like the stackable like plastic chairs, like the typical. Like,
Yeah. Like the chairs that you would try to carry.
if
and
I
impress
had
the
to
women.
guess, I'd say like maybe 8.
Okay. Only 8? Really?
Well, at a guess, I don't know. I haven't tried it in a while.
Okay, how about foldable metal chairs? The ones that like really impress the ladies.
Well, see, those are difficult because like you have to like carry them in weird ways and not drop them. I'd say like one in each hand and then one in each pit.
If I had someone to help me, I
one
could
in each
carry
elbow.
8.
One on each elbow, so like maybe like 6.
If I had someone to help me, I could easily carry 8, no problem.
Hmm.
Just have to stick my arms out, and they just got to put the chairs on my arms.
I'm
You know?
I'm very scarred by
I'm
those
not
metal
talking about
folding
like holding
chairs.
them in a stack.
Hmm.
I mean like you put like the little hole between the seat itself
Right.
and like the backrest of the chair
Yeah.
on my arm.
How do we
Yeah.
start talking about chairs? We're not even.
I have
Impressing
PTSD with metal folding chairs.
Why?
So I was in elementary school, and I was on the basketball team for elementary school. And during one practice, we had just lost a game like really bad. My coach decided to make us like stick the chair like in between our knees and just like run back and forth with them for like a good 45 minutes. I couldn't walk
Why?
for like 4 days. I don't know. I
Why
don't know.
would-
It scarred me.
Wait, I'm so what?
I don't know.
Don't question it.
Like-
you hold a chair like
How do
that
you-
and
how do you
run.
position the chair between your.
Like you hold it. You hold it,
Oh.
but it's also in between your legs.
Okay, and run.
Like yeah, and run. And like we'd
Okay.
run upstairs, we'd run downstairs.
Was it still folded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just open. God.
Jesus, use your brain for once, please.
No, that's funny.
How would that have worked?
Like you have it open and it's like keeping your legs separate. I don't know. I don't picture having a folding chair between my legs and running.
Bro, it hurt. I couldn't walk for like 3 days.
I've learned how large my steps are.
Oh.
Because we had so for today in class, right? We were like doing stuff of like orienteering stuff, right? Which is, if you don't know, just looking at map and figure out where to go from map and compass.
Right.
So to do that effectively, you have to know like how far like you can walk. Right? So you do a pace count, which is essentially like you walk 100 yards and then jog 100 yards, and you count every time your right foot hits the ground. Right?
Oh,
And I learned when I'm walking, each one of my steps is a yard.
oh,
So I got exactly 50. Then when
no.
I'm jogging, each one of my steps is 2 yards.
Mm.
There's just a
Wait.
lot of ground.
Wait, you walk 3 yards each step, or 1
1
yard each
yard.
step?
Yeah.
3
Isn't that like
feet.
3 feet?
Yeah.
Jesus. Why do you walk?
Very long legs, Cheesus.
He is a long-legged boy.
He
Yeah,
is a
but
long
like,
leg boy.
why do you have to, like,
Very
extend
lower
yourself
body
so much?
dominated.
Jesus
But
just
this
doesn't
seems
understand because he's
unnatural.
short.
He doesn't.
I'm 5'10".
With shoes.
I like how you're questioning the walking of 1 yard, but not the jogging pace of 2 yards per step.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that is
no,
very
that's
much.
even wilder. Like they're both kind of wild, but you're kind of
Jesus.
the eighth.
Aces.
I'm gonna be the ace there. It's okay. I'll
God.
watch this podcast punch in the air right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it even
Um,
makes the light of day. Something's gonna happen. I can already feel it.
If you keep saying that, I will. So Joe, shut up. You're not allowed to talk anymore.
Well, considering what the voice channel has been changed to, it's already off to
Gosh.
That
It took a good
definitely.
it took a good 30 minutes before Cheesus did his girl laugh.
yeah, made it 30 minutes. Now we gotta cut it off and restart because he did the girl laugh.
What?
Jeez.
It's not a girl after the hyena
Hey,
cackle.
34 now. Gosh, Jesus, you keep ruining it.
Jesus.
For those of those that don't know, let's talk about how we sort of all met.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be a bit
Okay.
important.
Yeah.
Justin, I have no
How we
idea
all
how we
got here.
actually met. Gonna be honest.
I
Don't
we
remember.
didn't talk until
I think we've
junior year.
always known we existed, like both of
Yeah,
us.
but
We
we
just
didn't start
never.
talking until junior year.
Yeah.
In math
And yeah,
class
math. Yeah, I forget what
because
math it was.
both of us decided we just weren't gonna pay attention in that class the whole year.
We just
So
played Town of Salem
we
every
played Town
day.
of Salem, and then when you didn't do your work, she got mad because you didn't pay attention.
Yeah. She couldn't get that mad because I still did good on every test.
See, she didn't get mad at me because I did my homework.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And that's sort of how I started talking to Joe again as well.
Yeah. Well, we were originally talking
Yeah,
like
because
freshman year, just randomly, because we had
Yeah,
like 5 classes together.
we had the same homeroom to start it with,
We had a
and a bunch
class
of
called
other classes.
Spanish. Never one I had. No, that's.
We don't bring up Spanish.
Yeah. We had like 3 cores together. Then like the following year, I decided, hey, I don't like doing the honors and the AP things. Let's not. So then I
So
didn't
we
really
didn't have
talk.
classes. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any classes, so we didn't talk as much till like I don't know, end of junior year
Wow.
maybe, give or take.
Yeah, really during the pandemic, I think it
Yeah.
was. Like when that started,
Then we made this Discord.
mania specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Then we
Yeah.
made this Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now we're
Yeah.
here. And
Then
then, I met Cheesus through
Jesus.
Twitch,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
Yeah.
Jesus, he was. Yeah, this goes back into call stuff. Oh, remember call?
we love Caw.
I was gonna bring up how I met y'all, and I was like, oh yeah, we kind of met through like this really cringe community. It was really terrible.
I mean, it
really
is.
a terrible movie. It's
Yeah,
dead
what
now,
what
so
what call
we could talk
association
crap
was
on it.
that?
In
Who
all
ran it?
honesty,
What?
Who ran the call that you guys met?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I no double M for me.
Oh yeah.
No one knows who
Mm.
double M is.
No one
But,
knows
um,
double
Oh, you
M.
started at Storm?
Yeah, that's where I first went. Jesus.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So okay, there's gonna be a lot of yada yada because I don't feel like explaining call again because we've talked about this on like 17 different podcasts. But so I went to this one like organization called Premier. I tried to apply there. After Joe talked to Fen, Fen said that he would sign me. So we stayed up all night, made a character, you know, submitted
Mm.
it, and then Fed never grabbed it.
Yeah.
So then I went to Headstorm. Then I applied there. They took me in there, and then I was like, was like those shows gonna be made for like forever? So I was like, I want to make my own show.
Ugh.
APW was born, and then
Mhm.
Cheesus joined that for some reason.
That's a joke.
Cause me, I knew Cheesus since
Yeah.
like 2018.
Then
Yeah.
Cheesus just asked, "Can I do voice promos?" I said yes, and then he just signed me in Premiere.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but then I didn't
Then
get really like close with y'all until like the battle cry.
Yeah.
it wasn't until you asked me to give you a file of grunts.
I still
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, like I always knew Cheesus. We just never like talked super like what like we didn't talk a lot. We
Yeah,
talked about
and then
MWA things. That was about it.
I don't think that we truly got too close with Cheesus until Joe invited him to
Yeah, till we
do
made the biggest
Survivor
risks of our
Series.
careers and
Yeah.
then brought him in the
Career
Discord.
is a strong
This
word.
server is very There's nothing wrong in this server.
That's the biggest
Should I
lie
read
you've
out the
ever
voice
told.
channel name?
No, we do not read out the voice channel.
Okay.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, just imagine what you could expect from a high school boys Discord.
Yeah, pretty much.
We all
Yeah.
grew up on Call of Duty. That should give you an answer.
I-
Well, Cheesus,
I
you're
didn't grow
weird.
up on COD either.
That
I was
explains
not
a lot,
allowed
actually.
to.
Yeah,
That explains a lot, actually. Yeah.
Justin's different. He's okay.
Justin's different.
It's a different
That
case.
explains a lot.
I
What do
grew
you
up on
mean?
I grew up on Halo.
Okay, that's fine.
See, no, okay, you're fine. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've just never been good at shooters, and I was never allowed to when I was younger.
That explains,
That explains a lot. Yeah. Anyways,
What is that supposed to mean? What does it explain?
okay, we already explained how me and
Uh,
underscore
why you
met.
are the way
We
you are.
explained. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've explained all that now. PogChamp. We're kind of on track for the next 5 minutes.
Sick.
It's
Let's go
we
to our
were on-
list, guys,
we
of
were on
things
track for 5 minutes.
we wanted to talk about, like the socioeconomic climate of the Congo.
Socioeconomic
Oh, wait, let me go back. I
socioeconomic
forgot
climate of the
no,
Congo.
no.
God.
Okay, an actual thing we can talk about. We can do. We're gonna spend an hour on wrestling. Let's wait. Favorite chip flavor, guys.
Yeah, what's your
Original.
go-to order at a fast food place? Let's make it a bit more
What
generic.
fast food place? What fast food place?
Any. Like if you could pick
I
a fast
need-
food place
Like,
It
to
depends
go
on my
there
mood.
and
man.
pick an
I need
order.
to we have to go by restaurant.
Go by restaurant?
Yeah.
Let's go by
Do,
category because I think
Let's
that
do
probably-
three.
I think that's probably
restaurants.
more efficient.
tell you right now,
Ah,
my answer is just gonna be either chicken tenders / nuggets and fries because I'm a basic
Here,
bitch.
we'll start at like a taco place, right?
all right. Let's start at
So-
Cheesus. Do you have a Chipotle?
Yeah, we have Chipotle over here. Yeah.
All
See,
right. let's
that's
do
the same vein as
Chipotle.
taco. Works.
Yeah.
We have Taco
Alright.
Bell as well.
Okay, so my usual order for a taco place, I'm gonna go with my Taco Bell order, is I order a 12 taco party pack.
Then he eats
Right.
it all himself.
And I eat it all myself. That's not a joke. I eat all those tacos. Usually I do soft. I do soft.
Yeah.
And I always get usually one of their freezes, sometimes a Baja Blast.
Mm. See,
That's my go-to Taco Bell order.
I don't eat like a madman. So I just get a chicken quesadilla and then I get some freaking those banging cinnamon twists.
I'd starve.
Yeah, just for context, like we said earlier, me and Joe have both seen this man eat 4 plates of noodles, and he sent us a picture of a whole 12 pack of Eggo waffles, which he proceeded to eat all
Yeah.
of in one sitting.
Yeah.
I got more food after that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me, a normal person, I just get a chicken quesadilla and some cinnamon twists. I'm like, gotta get a Mountain Dew Baja while you're there, don't you?
Mm.
What's your order, Joe?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. You're gonna hate me. I'm not a big taco guy. I haven't
Wow.
had
Well,
Taco
we're gonna
Bell
move on now.
since
We're
the
moving on. Jesus,
pandemic.
what's your order?
Yeah.
Jesus, what's your order?
See, I also don't eat taco.
God.
Just
Why'd you say
taco
you had a
restaurant, like
Taco
you could do like
Bell?
Chipotle, taco, like anything that you'd
This
eat
is
from
why I've
those
stayed
places.
quiet.
You order.
I mean, chicken quesadillas are cool. I don't know.
Yeah, that works. Okay, on to our next.
We're all 5-year-olds here.
Yeah.
I feel
Dude,
like
I'm the pickiest eater you'll ever meet. I'm crazy.
I'm the
I'm the
most
same way.
daring eater
Yeah.
out of all of us. is
Literally,
weird.
Yeah,
I
I
get a
think so.
burger. It's literally plain.
Why am I the
Like-
most daring eater out of
Like
all of
no
us?
ketchup. Like
No,
oh,
no ketchup, no ketchup, no lettuce, no mustard, none of that.
Okay, so
like I didn't have
Easy
much
patty.
respect
Oh,
for you
okay, no.
before, but it's gone now.
I have a simple solution for somewhere that you'll all have an order for a chicken place. It could be Chick-fil-A,
Tender.
Popeyes, KFC, whatever you want to do. Right?
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
go through my Chick-fil-A order. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, no pickle, a large fry, a thing of nuggets. The size varies depending on how hungry I am, and a large milkshake.
Jesus Christ.
Christ. I just get let's stick with Chick-fil-A, I guess. I just get like an 8 or a 12 count with a large fry and then a milkshake.
Listen, you're making me feel fat.
And what about Joe?
I'm a basic bitch, so we're just gonna move on.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never like been to
Totally
Chick-fil-A, but
understable.
like if we're talking like just chicken,
Any
so
chicken place. It
Yeah,
could be
it-
Oh, we're
any
doing
if I'm
any
going out
chicken
to,
place. Okay.
Yeah.
going out to like a sit-in restaurant, then I'll just get like chicken tenders. But if it's like so every week I get fried chicken for dinner, so like it's like a bag from like
fried
this deli.
chicken's fire. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I
And
love me
okay.
some KFC purely because I love fried chicken.
That's
So
okay.
it's like we get this fried chicken from a deli. It's like a what is it? It's like 3 thigh, 4 drum, and then I think it's like an 8 piece. I think it's like
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wings, 3 thigh, and I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
So
Joe, do you have an order since it's any chicken place?
Well, the main chicken place my family goes to because it's cheaper is KFC. We usually get like a $10 fill up, but if I actually go, I'm gonna get fried chicken.
Mm.
So
So KFC,
All
if I
right.
order from there, I just want the big bucket.
like the $10
Yes.
fill up or whatever.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna branch off this. When you guys eat chicken, what's your preferred dip? Like ranch, barbecue.
I'm going to be
See, I
crucified.
prefer like if I'm eating chicken like with like the expectation of dip, right?
Yeah.
I usually prefer like a wing style where like it's already on there
Mm.
and I don't have to dip it. I can just, eat it.
Yeah.
In all fairness, probably comes from the fact that I eat so much. So like
Just
dip
less
becomes
time. Yeah.
yeah, well, dip becomes impractical when you have to keep refilling it.
Mm. All right, let's go to Cheesus.
what's a dip?
Blue
Bruh.
cheese,
Man's
ranch, ketchup, whatever.
yeah.
I can't tell if I'm
Thing
gonna
that
get
you dip
crucified or
your
not because I'm a
wings
basic
into.
bitch.
I know Joe's just gonna say ketchup.
Yeah.
I mean, wings. Like honestly, like even
God.
though I'm white as hell, I don't mind buffalo wings. Like I can handle buffalo wings.
The buffalo wings are good.
They're actually
Yeah.
pretty
I'll be
fire.
honest, if I'm going for pure comfort though with wings, honey barbecue. That's where it's at. Just pure comfort wings. No.
Mm.
I think I'm kind of scarred by honey barbecue.
How do you get scarred by honey barbecue? It's the most mild thing in the
No,
world.
it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with the flavor or taste of it.
Just the
Okay.
taste. Oh, then what is it? Tell
Honey
your
raw.
story. This is a podcast.
So y'all found my address, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did that.
We have your address, yes.
then I bought
Oh.
I bought Justin a pizza, and the closest place was Little Caesars, and they don't have a lot of customization options. But I'm 5 minutes away from a Domino's. They have a lot of customization options. One of which you can remove the cheese and make the sauce honey barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I've had a pizza that was made by my manager. It was a Hawaiian pizza that instead of pizza sauce had barbecue sauce, and it was actually really good. Like I would order that like legitimately. Because it had
Because
it
your
was
manager's really good at his
lobster
job.
crust. It had barbecue sauce, had cheese, it had pineapple, it had ham, had bacon. It was good. It was just good.
Mm.
Just some good stuff. No, you know what's really good, right?
Sure.
Any sort of like I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna sound I always say this without sounding I don't think this sounds racist. Like Asian
God.
cuisine of chicken, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Top
fine.
notch.
Yeah, that's fine. You're good.
Yeah, that's top notch. Like I think
Let's say we haven't had an hour yet.
chicken wise, that's the chicken I prefer the most. Like there's you can get it's actually really cheap. You can get a box of General Tso's chicken, right? And it comes with all the sauce and stuff. You can get a box of egg rolls and a big box of a bunch of like 3-minute microwavable rice, right? All
Mm.
that for like less than $20 will feed
Jeez.
a family of 4 that includes me.
Yeah.
And
It's a
you
good deal.
are the family of 4.
It's a good deal. Like legit because like those egg rolls are really good. Because one box you get like 16. You know, and the rice come like you get that it comes like with 8 bags.
The amount of times we've been in Discord and I just hear this man say, "I'm gonna go make egg rolls." I can vouch. He eats these all the time.
I do. They're good. Okay, no, the amount of times you've been in Discord with me, I said, "Hold on, I'm gonna go get some food."
Yeah, it's every
That's
time.
I think the right, yeah.
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 So to sort of finish up this topic, when I get chicken, I just get ranch, like
I
ranch
expect that
supreme.
honestly. I expect
Yeah.
ranch. This man
Depend
eats ranch with everything.
depending on the place, I'll get some sweet and sour sauce.
I respect that. I respect
But
that.
that depends. I'm not at Chick-fil-A. Chick. Uh,
Oh yeah, no, Chick-fil-A has. Listen, Chick-fil-A's ketchup's actually pretty good. Not gonna
I
lie.
wouldn't know. Who gets ketchup?
I do. I get ketchup purely.
Eh.
I listen. You can take those waffle fries, you put those in the ketchup. Good stuff. I really want to. I saw this recipe online. That I really want to do.
Yeah.
So essentially, you make ramen. Like you get ramen, like top ramen, whatever. You make that right.
Yeah.
Like on the side, like you put some soy sauce in. You put like some paprika, some chili powder, some garlic. And then like add some ramen water, put your noodles in it, and like mix it all up. Like it
Mm-hmm.
looks so good. Like I wanted to test it a little bit to see if like that'd actually be good. So I just made ramen my normal way and just added a bunch of chili powder and garlic to it.
Jesus.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
The problem with this, is that no one else here likes food, so
Yeah,
you're kind of on your own.
yeah,
No,
I'm on
that's
my own
not.
here. Well,
I
no,
like.
Jesus likes it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just doesn't know how to
I
I
cook.
don't.
just wouldn't expand enough. I'm too scared.
Yeah.
Mm,
See,
I just
but
don't
like
like
I see
food.
things like because I watch a lot of cooking shows.
Same.
And I see something, I'm like, I really want to make that, and then I just go
Yeah.
make it.
Mm.
Like, dude, binging with Babbage is just like part of like my daily routine. Love that guy.
I don't watch that. No, it's
Wow.
I think the channel's called Epicurious or something.
Yes, bro. Big
Yeah,
Frank. Love
like
Frank.
Frank. Listen, he was gone for like a few months.
Just where we should just
Like I
like.
was hurt. Like I was hurt. Frank wasn't on there for a few months. They didn't have him on any of the like different levels of cooking or on the cheap chef versus
Yeah.
expensive chef. And like I was hurt. Like they had the one girl that really liked Frank and added a lot of alcohol into her recipes because Frank liked alcohol. But like Frank wasn't there, and like I was
Came
worried that
back
like
with Lorenzo. Oh,
he
dude.
came back with Lorenzo.
Yes.
Lorenzo, one of the best ones there.
Lorenzo's awesome.
Love Lorenzo.
All right. I
Great.
got a would you rather for us.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather you can only eat one food for the rest of your life, right?
Okay.
Would
One
you
food.
rather that food be your favorite food or food that you're just neutral towards?
Favorite.
Um.
Why?
Why? Because my favorite food is so versatile.
Is
It's
it
a taco.
having Oh. Hmm.
Because you can have a spaghetti taco. And boom, you have spaghetti in a taco. You put anything in a taco and it still be a taco. I could have a ramen taco.
I guess.
It's still a taco.
See, I'd
The only
pick a
thing
food
that I
I'm
have to
neutral
eat with
towards.
literally, like the only thing that I have to eat with literally everything, is just a taco shell.
See, I pick something I'm neutral towards because I wouldn't want to like start hating my favorite food.
But like, if it's the only thing you eat the rest of your life, why does it matter if you hate it or not?
And it's sentimental value.
Sentimental
That really
value.
sound
It
like a
goes
certain
down.
chuckle podcast doing Would You Rathers. Just saying.
Listen.
Chuckle Burger. That's
I
what we should
mean,
rename to.
I mean, we have other topics here. Like, we have our
We could
Side
Um,
quesadilla.
standard sit.
standards.
Sanders said.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
Oh God.
Stories are
Do
bad.
we wanna?
That's it's not even really a
No,
topic. It's just a fact.
I don't think you should be reading yours off.
I
They're
don't
not
think you
very.
should,
We
yeah.
have favorite wrestler growing up.
We
And,
could do that
How
one.
much of a bottom Cheesus
could do
is.
that one.
You need to stop reading yours.
I'm a top.
That's a lie, Cheesus. That is a lie.
Anyways, favorite wrestlers growing up, guys.
Socioeconomic
up.
climate.
The
Can we talk about
Congo.
the socio-economic climate of the Democratic Republic of the Congo?
No.
I don't think that one's gonna work.
All right,
Why
favorite
not?
wrestler growing up. I had a couple.
Joe was trying
no.
so hard.
Bro, this podcast is. You're not gonna see another
favorite
episode.
My first one was Rey Mysterio, right? The typical one, right?
Booyaka.
It's not the typical one, actually, but okay.
And this was like I started watching wrestling in 2009, okay.
Mm.
And then it switched to John Morrison when he had that like 1 week reign of like the Intercontinental title before he dropped it to Drew.
Now listen.
This ain't no make believe.
Come
And then
on.
it stayed as Jomo, and then like Ray being a second, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't mind me. I am eating candy actually currently while on podcast.
Of course.
Mine. I started watching the year before you. I started watching in 2008. I don't know. When I first started watching, my favorite was Jeff Hardy, just
Yeah.
because he did flips and stuff.
I didn't have enough time to really witness Jeff Hardy.
See, I've always watched wrestling because my parents liked it for a little bit. Then when my parents stopped liking it, my eldest brother liked it.
Hmm.
So like it's just then I liked it. So I was like, it's been like a constant thing where like it's always been there. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's always been there. I've always watched it. Favorite wrestlers changed throughout the years. Obviously, it was Cena a few times. Then I hated Cena. Then I liked Cena again.
Respect him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I never
Yeah.
like hated him. I just got bored of him.
Yeah. I feel like everyone did at
Orton
some
was
point.
it for a little while. Shawn Michaels for a little while. Taker a lot. Never cared for Ray too much. Because as a kid, I never cared for his matches.
Wow.
That's probably because his matches usually consisted of him like getting beat up and then having a comeback.
So you started off as a smart early on. The first ever thing I experienced like wrestling wise was like my father just like telling me to come up and be like, oh yo, like check this out. And I go upstairs and it's just the screen and there's just this big bald bastard and the screen is just pure red. I'm like, oh wow, that's freaky.
I used to be scared of Kane as a child. Not Taker, but Kane. Specifically Kane.
My first experience also involved Kane, but it wasn't as how you say, intimidating. So I was at my grandparents' house, and they don't have a lot of channels because they live out in the country. So it's just like midday. I turn the channels and I turn on WWECW. And the match that happened to be on was Big Daddy V versus Kane versus Big Show, I think, if I recall correctly. And I'm still here today, and I don't know how that's possible after the first match I watched being involving Big Daddy V.
I couldn't tell you the first match I've watched. I watched a lot. I really enjoyed DX as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Punk was one of my favorites early on too, for sure.
I hated Punk at first, And then like I later on, like I really grew into like into liking punk.
Yeah, like I remember my first ever show I went to. It was either like a live event or SmackDown or something, and then Punk came out, and like I just started like crying. And I turned to my father, I'm like, "These are tears of joy. These are tears of joy, man." I don't know why I was just so infatuated by Punk. I was also really hype on the Shield. As a
I
kid.
never cared for the Shield. Never cared for the Shield. Like, if I'm honest, like I've always just been like, oh, the Shield exists.
Yeah.
Like I never like. Only one I ever hated was I thought Roman Reigns was dumb.
I mean, I just thought they were cool because they came out of the crowd, they beat people up, they wore black, and then I just went to a live show, and then like I had this big ass sign, and I just the whole time I was just screaming, "Believe in the Shield! Believe in the Shield! Believe in the Shield!"
Sounds like Cheesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite pieces of wrestling media that I own is I own the top 50 OMG like DVD set.
I own that as well.
Which they have it on the network, but the network it's censored.
Yeah.
So like I can watch it in all of its bloody glory.
I used to have DVDs. I used to have the John Morrison DVD where he talked about like his parkour stuff, and I had a John Cena DVD where the only thing I remember about it was just he had like a lot of cars. That's the only thing
I think I had that same DVD. I have 4 DVDs. I had a John Cena one. He talked about his cars, but he also like I remember one story that stuck out to me specifically. They were interviewing his friends, and there was this summer camp thing that he went to, right? And he brought one change of clothes and weights, right?
Heck
So his friends
yeah.
his friends asked him like, "What are you gonna do when you wear all your clothes?" He just said, "I'm just gonna run around naked." And like that was just that was it. It had his I Quit match with JBL on it too.
Nice.
I had the DVD set about the entire return of DX. So really just their feud with Legacy is pretty much all they did when they returned, if I'm honest. Jarrett show. So like kind of boring. There's fun stuff. Like I have Low People's Court. I have Low People's Court owned.
God.
Then I have a Rey Mysterio DVD. And then I have the OMG moments. Like, out of all of them, the OMG moments is my favorite.
This talk about DVDs is reminding me of having the old school like Super Mario DVDs with like the guy like do the Mario, that guy.
Yeah.
I watched it on Netflix for the first time the other day.
I'm gonna sound older than I am. When I was little, my family rented those from a Blockbuster.
No, I have a story from when I was younger. Okay,
Yeah.
so my mom and my 2 brothers went off. I forget where they went, but they went somewhere without me and my dad. Right. This was like around the time Transformers came out, like the first one. And
Yeah.
me as a kid wanted to see big robots fight other big robots. Right. So my dad took me to like I think it was the local. It was some video store. It might have been Blockbuster. I'm assuming it's Blockbuster.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
a little hazy on that, right? And I found this like knockoff called Transmorphers. Me being a child who could barely read, saw trans and thought that it was formers. I said, "Dad, it's this one," and then he goes, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yes." The adult did not check. So we just got this random movie, and we started watching it, and it was not Transformers.
Whoa.
The concept of the movie is the same, except for there's no good robots, and everyone dies.
Oh.
So like it was like, and I was like legitimately like I remember as a kid, like it freaked me out a little bit because there's no good robots fighting the bad robots, and every human was just getting absolutely murdered.
Getting straight up murked.
It was tragic.
I was a huge Transformer kid for sure.
I wasn't.
I never cared
got
to
into it.
I watched the one where they had the fight in the Chicago a lot. I like that one. I liked the fight in Chicago, but that was about it. If we're going like old movies that I would watch over and over again, I have a few, and it goes through different age groups, right? Like, there was Narnia. I watched the Narnia films a lot.
For sure.
I watched Narnia as well.
Prince Caspian's a better film. Fight me on that. And then as a young kid, I had this VHS tape of this one Thomas movie, Thomas the Tank Engine, right? And essentially, Thomas could go fast. Well, there's like magic dust that you could like use to transport between the normal world, like our world, and the Thomas world. Like, and that was the whole premise of the movie. Is that
Wow.
Thomas had to save Sordor from
Mhm.
something. He did it. He saved it.
My entire childhood was just literally Monsters Inc. Like the amount of times I rewatched that VHS. Oh my god.
Do you ever
Jeez.
play the Monsters Inc. video game?
I
No.
I remember owning it. I remember playing it. I don't have it anymore. I remember owning it, and I remember playing it quite vividly.
I didn't have the Monsters Inc. game, but we had. What was the Disney like Skylanders like with the
Disney Infinity.
yeah. We had that, and there was like Monsters Inc. characters in that. That's what we had.
See,
Wow.
I had
I played Skylanders.
I
That's
barely
Skylanders too.
I had both of them. Well, I had okay, so I've gone I've gone into like a lot of those like toy collecting games because like I like collecting things as evidence of my massive Pokemon card binder. So like like I've gotten into those games. I love Skylanders. I love Skylanders until the second game when I realized that I'd have to buy all new characters to be able to get into all the areas again. I thought that was dumb. So I played through Giants, although annoyed. And then I played I think it was either Trapped no, Swap Force next. So I played through Swap Force. I really enjoyed Swap Force. Then it came Trap Team, and I got annoyed that I'd have to like use villains that felt gimmicky.
Mhm.
I haven't played it since.
I got into Skylanders late. The only Skylanders game I have is the one where they added the light and dark elements, and I still have like all the guys somewhere.
I have them all somewhere. I have to find them. I don't know where my portal is. If I ever find it all, like I will stream Skylanders.
Yes,
But
I have these in like this old lunchbox, and there's like a bunch of stickers on them, and I have all the guys in here. I got this white dude. I got this water guy who's like a squid. I got this dark.
yeah,
dude.
that guy.
I got Snapshot.
But can we talk about how stupid some of their names were? Like Trigger Happy.
Or Trigger Happy was my main.
He was
this
such a good one too.
boomerangs.
There's like one that was like a drill bot or like drill sergeant bot or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're
There's
talking
the
about.
magma dude. There's like
Yeah.
the assassin lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was another one of my mains. I had two mains. It was Trigger Happy and Assassin Lady.
I switched based on different things. Like, as a kid, I made it like a military structure and named them all different. Like there's all different ranks, and then their names like Captain Spyro. There's just all stuff like that. But the other two, like collecting, I hated Disney Infinity, honestly. Couldn't get into it. I thought I started playing it and like I was like, well, if I wanted to build a world, why don't I just play Minecraft? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just good.
All right. Sort of branching off that. I'm gonna start with Joe because he's been quiet.
Chilling,
what's
man.
everyone's favorite like games growing up?
Oh, Minecraft.
Really? Such a basic answer.
Bro, that's all I played, alright?
Such a basic answer.
Bro, me and my first elementary school friend group waged war for like an entire year on Minecraft, alright? It was great. And then middle school, granted, I didn't play a whole lot. After like 6th grade, I played mostly Call of Duty, but like came back to it, so. I guess you could say Call of Duty / Minecraft. I'm gonna say Minecraft because it's my main game again.
All right, let's go to Cheesus.
Just a lot of SmackDown versus Raw, basically.
That's
but
a
like
good pick.
on my PS2, a lot of Crash Bandicoot. I was sneaking some Sims because like I was a bit too young for that.
I was told I wasn't allowed to have Sims.
Like I remember, like because the opening scene for like the story of the first Sims is like you're having the dream and then you're like forking the chick.
Yeah.
And
It's
so it was
about
in the middle
having
of
a
that scene.
child.
My father opens the door. I immediately just rush over, turn off the television, unplug the PS2. I'm like, everything's fine. He's like, what are you doing in here? I'm like,
nothing. I think for me personally, I don't know. I was more of a Wii kid. Not gonna lie. I was a Wii and a DS kid. I played I forget what it was called. It was some Bakugan game for the Wii,
Oh,
and I main
yes.
that game for about a year and a half, and it was fire. It was fire game.
Yeah.
I
Wait, like the DS one?
I had one for the Wii and the DS.
Yeah, I have the DS one.
Mm. On
Um,
DS, I main well besides Pokemon because we didn't main Pokemon, but it okay,
I've never gotten into Pokemon.
bro.
Bruh, how?
But
What?
besides that, it was gotta go with the classic, the new Super Mario Bros. For the DS.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
It's just the pinnacle of DS games.
Dude, speaking of DS, oh my god, like legit, like I had Rock Band 3 for the DS, and like
Hmm.
for years I've just been like craving like playing it, but I think like we lost it like at the old house before we moved, so like it's not here. But like I've just really wanted to like play that on my DS, bro. Like like
I had
I had great memories.
Mario
Like,
Tennis, and I love that game, but then I lost it. It's pretty sad.
dude, freaking White Snake, White Stripes. It had Bohemian Rhapsody on there. Oh my god, dude, Rock Band 3 was stacked.
Speaking of DSs, so the first like gaming thing I had was an original DS, and the first game I got for it was the new Super Mario Bros. So I think I was on the last level, and my DS was on red, like flashing,
Yikes.
and I had
Mhm.
just beat the boss, but then before it could save, like my game died. So like 5-year-old me just said, "Nah, ain't having this." I
Just nah.
literally I
Just nah.
literally, at 5 years old, I just snapped it in half. I just,
Bruh.
just not
It's a
even
little.
using a knee or anything, just my hands just snapped it in half. And then I got a DSi. So,
Yikes.
Uh, my first DS, my brother broke it because he took my DS, not his DS, outside, in the snow while taking my dog out, and then he dropped it.
Mm,
It fell in the
mm,
snow, and so it broke.
oh,
It's very tragic. And
indeed.
my favorite games for me, honestly, it's changed a lot. That's another thing. Like everything that I've ever enjoyed really changes based on my mood and like age.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
oh
like
yeah.
as a younger kid, obviously there's like random games that I remember like some of the more random, like the SpongeBob movie game. That was one I played a lot. SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants was another one. That's a fantastic game, by the way. If anyone wants to like go try that out, fantastic game. But obviously, you had your Minecraft and Black Ops 2 specifically. Um, like then like some of the more like indie games that I've really enjoyed. I say indie, but it's not even really indie because you got Total War and you got like all the Paradox games. A lot of random city builder games, just random
Mm.
stuff like that.
Fair.
Joe, were you a
Um,
DS kid? Did you have a DS?
I did. I didn't play on it too much because when I got it, I already had a Wii and later an Xbox, but I did indeed have one.
Speaking of the Wii, let's talk about Wii Sports Resorts. A game that should have never been taken away from us.
Yeah, of
Wii Sports
course.
Resorts,
Honestly,
such a
the
good game.
the Wii in general, like the Wii is such a goated console.
Facts. And then there's the Wii U, but we don't talk about
And then there's the Wii U, where they just
that.
ruined everything.
We don't talk about that.
Oh no, the Wii U. No, the Wii U itself wasn't bad, right? It was the fact that they didn't release anything on it. Like,
Well,
you
yeah,
had
because the
Smash
Wii was
Bros,
better.
Mario Maker, and Pikmin 3. That was it. Pikmin 3 wasn't that good of a game. Smash 4 wasn't that good of a Smash Bros. It was okay, but it wasn't amazing.
Hmm.
And then Mario Maker is really good. It was the only reason anyone played the Wii U.
Hmm.
Yeah, why would you switch from a Wii? A Wii is
Facts.
just great.
Because the Wii
Facts.
U ran like a Wii, but better.
Underscore your mic's
Because
freaking out a bit.
Yeah,
I
a little
hope it
bit.
is.
Bruh.
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 No.
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 No. No.
Anyways,
We're really bad at this.
no,
What do you
it's
mean? We're
just
great.
no, no,
No, you don't think so.
no. Anyways, well, I think the biggest issue is we probably weren't really
We would
we
have been if someone was at 30 minutes late.
expected this to be no. That's not what I was gonna say. This is expected to be a bit more chaotic, but it actually just turned into us rambling for an hour.
That's
See,
Uh,
but
that's
like
what
that's
we
most
always do.
podcasts. That's how
That's true.
podcasts
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
you tell stories and then people listen and
Well,
they're
this
like,
is,
"Ha,
yeah,
I
no,
can
no,
relate to that."
I got a
Or
subject.
they're like, "Hot Cheesus is ugly,"
No, I
and
got
then
something. I
like
got something. What are you
Yeah.
guys' plans for your spring break? I don't know when Cheesus is, but ours is next
I
week.
plan on streaming.
Oh,
You plan on streaming the whole time.
I
Do
plan on
you?
going. I'm gonna do like another, like I'm gonna pull at least one day. Do what I did in the summer.
God, so I just shouldn't stream it all next week. Got it.
The 8 hour day stream,
Got
and
it.
4 hours after I eat dinner. At least one day.
Me, I'm gonna be on vacation, so there won't be any of me on anything
Yeah.
for that whole
Just be me, Joe, and
week, pretty
Jesus
much. Yeah. I don't know. I may pop into the podcast. Just
virtually.
we'll see if I have time. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to Savannah, and that should
You'll
be
probably
fun.
be fine. I doubt we'll actually do the podcast weekly.
Bro, you think we're getting even
Wow.
this episode out? Yeah, or at most another episode? Bruh.
My honest prediction for how
We can do
often
the
we'll be able to
podcast
record these
weekly.
easily is probably bi-weekly.
Well, that's if all of us are gonna be on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We
can...
have 4 people. It would run fine if one of us couldn't show up.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's fine.
If it was just two of us.
Yeah.
Even if it was
fine.
just me and Justin, aka a JO3 After Dark episode.
2-3 After Dark, yeah.
Hey.
Heyo.
I mean that's what it became by the end, which is fun. We can talk about how terrible Fastlane was. If you want.
Yeah, speaking of
No,
wrestling,
I don't want to talk
Fastlane.
about Fastlane.
Fastlane, it was so bad.
No, the best
God.
show of the Bruh.
Fastlane was basically just a build up to Mania.
It was literally
put it
just
Okay, we're
a
not moving on
It
to
was
glorified
just
topic.
to set up.
SmackDown.
It was to set up one
Underscore.
match.
We don't have another
basically.
topic. We gotta milk this.
We don't have
No,
another.
I'm making a
Nope,
topic
we're
right
milking
now.
this.
Okay, I'm making a topic right now.
See, I don't know if I
So
want to do that considering the record of your last couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah, I don't.
we've all seen anime.
A little
Sure,
bit. Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah. So what is everyone's favorite anime?
Of course, we've got to bring in anime. It's episode 1.
Episode 1.
Bro, I'm not an avid anime watcher. I've watched like 2 animes, and Dragon Ball is not my favorite of the 2.
Is it not?
No.
What's your favorite?
Sword Art Online, original. I haven't watched like the
Wow.
new Gun Gale or whatever, or any of the movie. Or
I've been
anything.
told nothing good about Sword Art Online, so I'm surprised by that.
No, Sword Art Online, the original, is beautiful. It's great
Okay.
anime.
I've been watching this anime called Future Diary, and it's been pretty good. I don't think it's better than Death Note, so I'm gonna stick with Death Note as my favorite. But
So
Future Diary has been really good.
I've watched a few because I've seen Dragon Ball because Joe told me to watch Dragon Ball. I've seen the Pokemon anime, obviously, but no one counts that for anything.
Yeah.
Seen Attack on Titan because I was looking for a Netflix show to watch, and the first season was on Netflix. And I remember someone saying something about it at some point, so I was like, okay, that's good.
Champ.
And I watched it, and the first episode was dark. Like really dark. A lot of people died. It was very tragic. Very good show though. And then I also watched Death Note because Justin was like, "Hey, you should watch Death Note. I think you'd like it." I was like, "Okay." So I watched Death Note, and he was right. I really enjoyed Death Note.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good stuff.
Now, I still think that out of the 3 or 4 technically, my favorite's still gonna be Attack on Titan. If I'm honest. But like Death Note's a very close second. Very close second.
Fair. All right.
Jesus is gone.
He's just
Jeez.
dipped. Oh shit.
Cheesus, what's your
Oh.
favorite anime?
What's your favorite anime? Go.
I haven't watched anime since 7th grade.
Yeah, but
I'll
like,
pick
what was
one.
your favorite anime in 7th grade?
Well, basically, I never really got into any because, like, basically, it was just me in my basement watching Adult Swim and not going to bed, and then I switched to anime and I sometimes watch it.
Mm.
The only things I
Which
can
one was your
remember.
favorite?
So there was Attack on Titan. I think I watched like an episode of Sword Art Online.
Hey.
I think Naruto might have come on once. I don't know, or maybe it was Dragon Ball. I guess if I had to pick one, like the only thing I have like a real memory of would be Attack on Titan.
Mm.
And I've
Attack on
heard like
Titan Pog?
good things about it. So
All right. I've got one more topic for us that we can
Okay.
talk about before we wrap up here. What's out of we've all been streaming for a little bit now. What's the
5
game that
years.
you've enjoyed streaming the most?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'll start because I've been streaming
It's
the
Among Us,
least
right?
amount of time. No, actually, it's not.
It's Ronald. It's Ronald.
It's
I
Ronald.
did have a lot of fun playing Ronald.
Till they ruin the game.
Yeah, until they ruin the game.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Doki Doki Literature Club.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
fair.
Yeah,
I haven't streamed it yet.
I love my
No
playthrough
spoilers.
of that. Plus, I got a banging video out of it. So
Monica bends over.
Monica bends over.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
spoilers.
Cheesus, is that your favorite too?
Plus, it didn't take me 15 hours to complete.
Shut up. I was appreciating the game.
You got
You were doing
distracted every 10
push-ups.
minutes.
You were leaving for
I
30
had to
minutes to
eat
eat food.
So,
Okay.
Jesus, would that be your
What was
favorite?
yours? Is that also your favorite Jesus?
I don't know.
No, it's
I feel
Among
like
Us with Karma Kitten.
I don't know. I feel like it would definitely be if like you hadn't streamed it so recently, and like I still
Yeah.
had like a very fizzy memory of like from like 4 years ago.
Don't spoil anything, or I'll have to tell you.
I mean, like I'm very limited just because my PC can't really handle a lot, and then console streaming is really ass. So like I've definitely like streamed the most Among Us, and I've gotten the most like, like audience and like success off of that.
Too.
So like I guess I kind of have to go with that. But like for the future, I think Stanley Parable and Undertale are gonna be really fun to stream.
Stanley Parable
And
will be
then
great.
when Life is Strange 3 comes out, I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. So yeah.
Joe?
It's
Joe
tough
probably
one.
has the hardest decision here because he's been streaming the longest.
Yeah. Well, at points it's been Minecraft. At points it was Siege. At points, way back in the day, it was also Minecraft, but I was a child. There's been moments where Jackbox was the most fun. When Among Us first blew up, it was my favorite game to stream.
Same.
So it's like I've had multiple, and it just kind of varies. Right now it's Minecraft because it's JO3 SMP.
Yeah.
That could change in the next couple months. Yeah, just don't know.
I feel like I'm the only person who like consistently enjoyed your Subnautica series just because I love Subnautica.
No, I really like Subnautica.
I enjoyed it. I could never watch it because I never had free time.
I think the only issue with Subnautica is a lot of it's just resource gathering and me sitting there talking.
Yeah. It's not very entertaining like stream content.
Yeah, no,
I think it'd be
It wasn't me this time.
But
heard a woman.
I think my favorite game to stream, it's not Minecraft. Mine has always been maybe actually. It depends, right? Like when I first started streaming Darwin, I was like playing 8 hours a day. Like I really enjoyed Darwin. Like I was having a blast, right? Now, like I still enjoy Darwin. It's just I don't think it's my favorite game to stream. Like Minecraft, like it's always been a game that I love stream, but it's never been my favorite game to stream. Among Us was always really fun to stream when it was like good. And then the game Siege. I think that was probably one of my favorites. Because it was it was easy. especially when I was doing the trying to get a recruit to ranked
Right.
challenge.
Yeah.
And I eventually quit because I started hating Siege.
Yeah, well, the game was good.
Yeah, Stellaris has always been fun to stream. Like, I don't know. I think every game, like, I've had an equally fun time streaming.
Yeah.
I mean,
Has been one that I've been like, oh my gosh, I hate this stream. I hate doing this. Because if I ever like
Well,
feel like
yeah.
I'm just hating the stream, just stop.
Yeah.
I just
fair,
end.
yeah. I will say one
Yeah.
underrated, not game per
Yeah.
se, but stream. Back when it first launched and was popular for a week, Fall Guys with Cheesus was a fun time. Hey, that was a fun stream.
I
Wouldn't
don't even
recommend
remember
it
that.
now because we're on season 4 and the game hasn't been heard of since like August last year. But you know,
I don't even remember playing Fall Guys with you. What the hell?
yeah, we played Fall Guys once.
You guys did it on stream like once. I remember that.
Yeah,
I just remember like my Fall Guys games coming from either my IRL boys or Jin and Liger.
Mm.
yeah, we played. I started streaming it once and he said, "Hey, I'll join." I'm like, "Pog."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just for Subnautica. I want to stream it again, but just people don't watch it live. So like better as a YouTube
What-
thing.
What direction do you want to take your Twitch channel going forward? Like, what kind of content do we all want to make?
So I wanna with my PC coming on Wednesday, I'm gonna have a lot more availability to like, open up to stuff because like it's gonna handle a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like ride like the Among Us wave as long as it'll take me. But then I'm
Mm.
also gonna like, do other stuff. I'm gonna get other stuff off Steam, like take recommendations and stuff.
Yeah.
Carry on with Walkthrough Wednesday. Do some Stanley Parable, Undertale, Life is Strange 3 when that comes out. Other walkthrough games, and try to expand my content like as much as possible to open up to as many viewers as I can, and then I'm going to be featured in a Mr. Beast video where he's donating 10K to streamers with 0 viewers. I'm going to get 10K. And I'm going to be set for life. And then I'm going to get sponsored by Honey.
You're
I think-
banking a whole lot.
I think like the way my channel's gone, it's been going this way for a while. Is I just enjoy playing like storytelling stuff.
For sure.
So I think that's the way I'm going to continue going. And I know I haven't played Night in the Woods in like a couple weeks, but
Yeah, you're stealing all my games, bro.
that's because the JO3 SMP started, and like it's storytelling in its own right once we finally get the lore started. And I
just want to say, for those of you, this will be out by Wednesday. Tune in on Thursday at twitch.tv. Anyways.
One of the lore.
Yeah,
But yeah, like
lore.
I remember when you first pinged, like, oh, I'm playing Doki Doki. I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, I'm playing Night in the Woods. Like, yes. And you're like, I'm playing Oxford. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that
Like,
game didn't run.
Coming out with like bangers,
so
like my
fun.
old like favorite storytelling games.
Honestly,
like,
Oxenfree.
I may try and do it again.
Like, next thing you know, you're just gonna be like, oh, at everyone, I'm playing The Walking Dead.
No, that ain't happening.
Aw.
I'm not an apocalypse person.
Not the Walking Dead games? Fair enough.
No.
I played season 1 at least like 1,000 times. Season 2 at least like 100 times. I played season 3 once.
I'm gonna keep going for storytelling games because what I have the most fun doing.
For sure.
And that's what I like about the JO3 SMP. It's like telling your own story.
Oh, and also when my PC, I'm gonna.
See, that's why I like Stellaris, honestly.
Yeah. I'm gonna be able to hopefully play
storytelling
again. Run. So that make funny clips.
Yeah.
Safety score who?
Safety score. What's
that?
Who cares about safety
Dude, it's
score?
gonna be so bad. Like I'm gonna get canceled.
Bruh. That's alright. You can't say worse than I have.
True.
All right, let's continue. Me and Cheesus have talked about our direction. One of you two.
Oh.
Let Joe go.
Okay. Well, considering I was planning on switching to YouTube streaming until it got bodied in a Twitter poll,
Yeah.
I don't really have a direction. I really just hate Twitch as a platform, but it's
There goes this Twitch safety score.
Bro, I already say in my video it'll be up before this goes up. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the direction they're going specifically, not necessarily platform, but that's kind of a big part of it. I'll probably just do some SMP stuff. On Tuesday, after this will already been This week's probably gonna go up Wednesday, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's probably looking like either I'm gonna stream some Subnautica finally, or maybe some Jackbox. I like to do Jackbox from time to time, but I'll probably just keep doing SMP stuff now that we're actually getting that
Mm.
rolling.
Yeah, I'm like really conflicted in that aspect because I really like playing with viewer games, but the audience of Twitch has like, especially with the bigger games, it's gone down. Like the age has gone down. I swear
Yeah,
every time I try to stream like Among Us or something, it's just 12-year-old.
it is children. Yeah, that's why I
For
don't do voice anymore.
legal reasons, 13-year-olds Twitch do not ban me from your
Yeah,
platform.
no,
Please.
that's genuinely one of the big reasons I stopped doing voice with
Yeah,
viewers.
it's why I haven't played Among Us forever.
Yeah, that's
Um,
generally
for me, my direction that I want to take is honestly just trying to like push, just like take everything that I'm doing, just try to push it to be better.
Mm.
Especially since I'm getting that PC soon, I'm gonna be able to like actually have like a decent looking overlay and stuff, and not
Yeah,
look like it's just a webcam.
Yeah, same.
I'll be able to like have some. I'll be able to do stuff more like it. I'll be able to stream some games that like I've always wanted to stream. Um, Make people to join the Joe SMP. Fun
yeah.
with that. Like overall, I'm trying to shift to more variety rather than like like
Valid.
this is the main game of like the week or the month, and then like I play these other things.
yeah,
Trying to shift more to that because I've seen a lot more success on Twitch being a variety streamer than when I ever streamed like just one thing. You know,
yeah. You diversify your audience.
I have like I can play at this rate. I can play almost any genre of game and usually keep at least 4 people watching. Which I've been blessed with. I really can't like express like the imposter syndrome I have from that enough. Um, but like it's just it's bizarre, But kind of just like continue on that, trying to just do whatever I think is gonna be the most entertaining for everyone I'm watching and like what I'll actually have fun doing.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
All right. I think that's a good place to end it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the first and only episode's done. Fantastic.
All right, guys. That has been the Unfunny Inc podcast featuring myself,
Yeah.
Sweet
Subscribe or you're a
69 or
loser.
Jesus Christ if you're on YouTube, Harpo_gaming, and JO3 himself.
Eh,
Or you
Uh,
can find him on twitch.tv/JO3_TTV.
sure.
exactly. If
Otherwise
JO3
known
himself
as
remembers to do it,
twitch.tv/JO3 twitch.tv.
Well,
God. If Joe remembers to do it, the links will be in the bio. It's been a it's
it,
been a first episode, and if
can't
we
wait
ever
for
record a
everything to go
second episode,
wrong.
we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Pog.
Ah.